A good neighbor to nearby downtown Phoenix. We're at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale, Arizona. Ball teed up. Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And away we go in Glendale. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down. But instead, they move the chains. And that is one disheartening look on that defense.
And he has enough room to gain about 4.
Hey, that's a pretty modest pickup for a QB keeper. On a traditional handoff, you'll take that yardage, but those QB keepers, so many times, they're really designed, Kate, for chunk plays in mind, double digits, and they nearly got it there.
Second and 6 coming up here. Right side, quick pass, complete. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. He was too far downfield at the time of the pass. Gotta stay within a yard of the line. That'll back him up. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. He's dropping back to throw. Able to get it to Moore. And he's going to be touched down about 3 yards shy of the marker. Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. That one's out and cut on the right side. And they take him down right along the 30. He gets 6 on that play. And it'll give the Panthers a first down.
Well, things weren't about to end after the first hit or the second. This tight end had a vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch, and he was going to take on all comers to try to make it a reality.
Offense sure is marching to begin this game. Here's a first down from the 30. Putting a receiver in motion. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Moore going in motion left. Here's a give up the middle. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Cardinals going nickel here, third down. Throwing with a blitz on the way. And that one is picked off. But wait a second. Oh, he came down out of bounds, so that's just going to be incomplete. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Kyler's starting off with a throw. Connects with Johnson. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
Man, the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Fits it through the middle. Hits the 20. He does it, touchdown Arizona. The Cardinals pull ahead 6-3 in the first. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome a quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Airing it out to start this drive. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
connect on first. It's second down. From the gun, here's a handoff. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Moore's got it! And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
First and 10 from the 41. Oh, look at this. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he'll get this down to the 40. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Well, Kate, that's a quick hitter to the big guy, and that's what you normally expect to see out of it. Not a huge gain, just picking up a little bit before they stall him out.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Koss, this is Xavier Leggett. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Hits his running back. And able to get this down to the 15 before going out.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
That's into the hands of Moore. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers hold a slim 2-point lead early. DJ Moore, the touchdown. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right, when you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Murray. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop him.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
All right, here we go, 2nd down. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Another try following the sack. Forced out to his right. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Joshua Williams has it. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with the receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. It's the same thing for these defenders when they make a pick. They secure the football, sure, but instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick-6. Return starts at the 9. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Fresh off the pick, here's Murray. Complete out to the right side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position.
Back and ready now for the 2nd quarter. It's Cardinals football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Murray. Escapes the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. They motion the tight end over. Murray thrown again on 2nd and 10. He puts some power on a deep hook. This is caught inside the 15. It's an Arizona touchdown! The Cardinals face a 4-point deficit. Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Cardinals cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Lone back gets the handoff. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
They had the 1st down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
One play in, and already they're close to midfield. Here's a quick pass, cut outright. And he gets this beyond the midfield stripe and onto the Cardinals side of the field.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
Man in motion here. He'll pass it this time. Brought in right side. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
Looking right, and he finds him. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Dropping back to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
Trying to push this past the marker. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. They hit him for 5 yards on 4th down and get the successful conversion.
The humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And that is a big hit right after that catch, so the play limited to maybe just a couple yards.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. Yeah, it's just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
2nd down now, 7 to go. To the left on that quick throw. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers make it a 9-point advantage. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, Kate. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on him. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
He fields it from the 8. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Kyler throwing here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
It's 1st downs like that, Kate, just with the toughness of these receivers, that I can't help but think about some old school dudes. These playbooks have evolved so much in the NFL. Can you imagine some of the physical receivers back in the day and how badly they would have loved to play in the systems like this that just find a way time and again to put the ball in their hands?
And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. They get 13 on the pickup. And it'll be first down, Arizona.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Murray here on first down. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
After the sack, another pass on second down. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's a Cardinals first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Now Kyler. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. 16 yards on the play. And it'll be first down, Arizona.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Offense in the hurry up here.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning at Glendale. The Cardinals trailing in the early going. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Play action now, Murray. Throw left side, complete. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. They send the tight end in motion. They'll run with Johnson. Is in for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals make it a one-score game before halftime. For the point after, here's Aubrey. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cardinals cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30.
their own 30-yard line.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. Running back sent in motion. This one finds the fullback. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina! The Panthers grow their lead just before halftime. DJ Moore, the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Panthers make it a 10-point ball game.
21.
The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. This return makes it up to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. First play. Oh, the football's loose. Unfortunately, the card. Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make him bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, though.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a nick.
He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its 2nd. So as they face 4th down, on comes Corey Bajorquez to kick. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And that one goes out of bounds. Didn't really challenge for midfield at all. They're going to mark it inside the 45-yard line. First and 10 from the 41. Throwing now from the gun. Chased out to his right. Oh, shouldn't let that one go. It's intercepted. Max Melton with the INT. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Cardinals cut it to a field goal game. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They've got first and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Back to throw it. This is reeled in by Leggett. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. One last play before the break. Looking to throw. Buys time, rolling right. Throwing for the end zone. And the defender comes away with it. Max Melton with the INT. And the Cardinals do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Flush down out to his left. He takes it himself. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
It's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a 1st down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
Only took him 1 play, partner, and they've already made it to that 40-yard line. 1st and 10, Murray gets this to Johnson. And he'll be across midfield and close to that 45 before going out. They gain 14 on the play. And that's a Cardinals 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in 1 play and keep driving that defense backwards.
And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. As they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Throwing out to the left. Cut! And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Quick pass right side, complete. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
No gain on the play. It's fourth
The former soccer star, Brandon Aubrey, on now to attempt the field goal. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. Online, but not enough juice. It's no good short. And they are unable to tie up this contest.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Here's the one back on the handoff. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that'll be good for a Carolina first. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Hits his running back. And he drives it close to the red zone before going out.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Complete out to the right side. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. Just a single yard, but that's going to be enough to move the chains. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And they corral him after a minimal gain to the 21. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Handoff now out of the gun. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4. They'll throw it. That's into the hands of Moore. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
The give now out of the shotgun. And they bring him down pretty quickly at the 10. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. Back-to-back carries here. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
And there's an extra DB out there on the field now for the Cardinals. Third down coming. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. He's on the move. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a first and goal.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Panthers push their lead further to start the half. If there's an argument for continuing to rely on a fullback, Brock, it is plays just like that that remind us. They're pretty good at barreling in for touchdowns when they're given the chance.
And you know the greatest fullback name ever? Maybe you need to name your son Sam Gash. Because that dude, when I think fullback, I think Sam Gash just gashing people for touchdowns.
The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. He fields it from the 8. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30.
Quarterback calls, I don't like 12, it's still Tom Brady. Can show my stock, I still stack tall, you still can't trade me. Storms are minor, but you know she living major. When you flying up, cause ain't no cables. Don't live what happened in Vegas, stay in Vegas.
They'll get this drive started. First and 10. From the gun, it's Murray. Connects with Johnson. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. On first and 10, it's Murray. Throw is there, Trey McBride. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That one hits for 30. And it'll be first down, Arizona.
I'm not sure, Kate. I'm not sure, you're not sure, everyone in the building is not sure how you can lose the biggest eligible receiver on the field, but that's exactly what the defense just did.
On first down, they'll run. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
The wide receiver carries on the end around. He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard brings up second and 11 at the 28-yard line.
So we hit the end of the third quarter. It's Cardinals ball, and they could use a score. They come into the fourth trailing.
28.
Offense to the line for second down. Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Kyler looking to throw. He's got a man left. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. They give to Johnson on the option. And he'll take this only to about the 11 before going down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. It's Johnson on second down. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
That one's out and cut on the right side. Touchdown, Arizona. They can tack on 1 more now, bring things back to within a field goal. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they tag him for roughing the kicker, and now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. And the Panthers secure that kick. Well, the good news is, still a decent bit of time left. Maybe a little quick on the draw to dial up that onside kick.
Yeah, you know what happens, Kate, in these moments, right? We've been doing this for a while, and you see my brain just going to overdrive, trying to peel back the layers as to why you would make that decision. And ultimately, I think it's because you don't trust your defense against this offense. That's a big risk to take. And now, unfortunately, you've set this offense up for success.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll give the Panthers a first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
They'll run here on first down. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
Legette's got it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They pick up 20 yards there, and that'll be good for a Carolina first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They've got first down from the 31. Running it now out of the gun. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. That holding penalty is going to make first down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things out. They'll run here following the penalty. Breaks the tackle, still going. And they take him down right along the 30.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Eight yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down. Give now to the running back. And that run very short, only getting to the 27. A gain of about 3, so a third of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up. Throwing from the gun here. On the move, headed right. They'll make a bid for it on the ground. And they catch up to him, but not until huge gain and a first down. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play, and that will set up 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And they take it across the goal line for a Carolina touchdown. The Panthers make it a 9-point advantage. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing here, Murray. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Murray here on 1st down. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
Making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first. Guarantee some yards. And then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Here's Kyler to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I can already read the headlines tomorrow. This offensive line can't protect. This offensive line. But it's more than that. When you give up 5 sacks in a game, it's a complete breakdown of everybody offensively. Play caller, quarterback, offensive line. Yeah, they're going to have to regroup.
And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Joshua Williams has it. So it's been a bit of a mixed bag for him, partner. He does have the 3 touchdowns in this game, but also now a couple of interceptions.
You almost feel like, Kate, he's seeing most of the picture on how to attack this defense, but just not quite all of it yet. It's largely been good, as he said. Some nice touchdowns as well. But there's still a couple of these looks in coverage that are giving him problems, and he's got to figure that picture out. I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand if thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Now, before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the 2nd one used by the defense in this half.
You know, Coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
We've got a fumble pretty close to midfield. And they scoop it up. They can still run with it. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3. It's the 2-minute warning from Glendale. Panthers nearing their 9th win of the season. and 3 now. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Quickly looking left, and it's complete. And they make the tackle at the 38. Give them 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee.
There's still some time to bleed off the clock, but the important factor is that the defense is helpless to stop it. You could just run that clock down as far as you're able and take off every single second.
With the win in hands, they'll take the knee, let this clock run out.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd. So it's the Panthers who take this one on the road. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. So for Brock Heward, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. The Panthers are winners as we say so long from Glendale.